Yeah, we've got Dancy Pants here playing against Ricky Crawford. Goblins versus Rakdos sack.
Oh, a bit of a slower one here for the Goblins deck, but of note, Dancy Pants undefeated through Swiss and obviously undefeated thus far in the top 8 playing some Goblins. So we'll see. The Goblins deck looking pretty strong here.
Yeah, it's looked great all day. All right, so Red-Black Sack has an okay start here. They've got a Priest and a Devil, which is really what you need to clean up a board of Goblins. Cats in hand, they don't have the last piece, which is a Witch's Oven, but it looks like this Priest is going to activate. Sucks that you have to sack the Devil, but there is another one in hand. Is it Jund Sack or is this Red-Black Sack?
Red-Black.
All right. Just listing the top 8. What do we got going on here?
I think it's Ricky Crawford deciding if they want to, and they've decided they did, put their Scorpion and Mayhem Devil into Priest. Which I think is pretty important here. Like, this board could pop off. Like, Snoop is going to start casting a bunch of cards, but Skirk Prospector represents potential Muxus mana next turn, so just keeping Goblins with a low board, it plays, like, it stops them from casting Muxus quickly, it stops Lords from being as effective.
This is a rough start for Goblins here. A little slow.
Yeah, I think you might just have to cast the Instigator off the top of your deck because you really just want to make sure you're hitting land drops. At least if you cast it off the top of your deck, you give yourself the chance to draw a mountain next turn.
Yeah.
Incinerator, not the worst find here.
Yeah, it does stop the Priest, which is pretty important. But I wonder if we're just going to get set too far behind this turn.
Yeah, I think this might be it.
It's like, it sucks to sack Devil, but I think if Ricky plays Devil and puts Cat and Devil into Priest, like, you ping off the 1/1s, you get the Snoop, then Goblins has nothing. You get to draw a card, you might get to cast something else if you find a land, you at least get to play Supplier. You could also do it with Croxa, but then you don't get the pings. Yeah, I'd probably do it with Devil.
All right, here's the Croxa. Dancy Pants going to have to discard a card here. I imagine this Priest is going to activate now.
Yeah, the Crocs is not a big deal in that, you have some cards to spare in your hand that you can pitch that aren't a big deal. You're not going to end up casting all of these in the same game, probably. This game's going to end before you cast all these cards in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Dancy Pants discards the Goblin Matron. Priest going to sacrifice Croxa and Stitcher's Supplier.
Discarding the Matron makes sense, is the rest of your hand is probably just cards you'd go get with it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, this is looking like a rough one for the Gobos, though. It's still possible. And they were left with some options as well, not taking the line you were talking about, Cam, to try and take their whole board.
Yeah. So I feel like you just have to Incinerator away this Priest. It also helps you play towards finding a land. I guess you know the top of your library, but there is a land now lined up for next turn.
Yeah. Oh, the Village Right's a good draw, but I was going to say at least previously there's no ovens out here, so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Claim steals the Snoop. Cats and Snoop come across for 4 points of damage, and we're going to see this Village Rights sack away the Snoop, draw some cards. Both players been stuck on 3 mana. All right,
Here
now
we
what do we
go.
see here? Do you go for the War Chief and hope to roll the Mountain off the top of your deck so you can Muxus next turn, or do you go for Krenko?
At 8 points and looking to potentially die, if the opponent has some good draws, you probably just have to hope you can live 1 turn and high roll the Muxus.
Yeah, I think so too.
I 100% agree with you. It looks like Dancy Pants does as well. Wolfstrider from Ricky Crawford coming down. Oh, and there's the land. We're going to see a Muxus. How much damage can we do?
I can't imagine it's enough. Well, a couple Wily Goblins, but I mean,
Wily Goblin and Skirk means that we can add Krenko to this board with haste,
true.
which means that we can activate Krenko for a bunch more mana with Skirk.
And
We
then
can also cast another Chieftain. And
yeah.
potentially another Muxus.
Wait, hold on. Could
You can
actually
unsack a
crazy
goblin?
this turn. Wait, did it let him undo it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
I didn't know you could do that. All right, wild turn here.
This is an insane Goblin turn.
So those all have haste. You can play Chieftain to pump everything.
And then come across for 1 billion damage.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild turn here. 15 Muxus coming through. The goat's going to jump in front and sacrifice itself.
Yeah, I do recommend chump blocking the Muxus.
I think it's probably the correct line. Remains to be seen, but it seems like a wise move in these trying times to block that 15/15 Muxus with your 0-1 goat and then scry. Seems like a bit of a freebie. I'd take it.
Can we even survive here?
I'm not sure. That's a lot of goblins.
If we block a 15/15,
Now you
a
survive,
4/4,
right?
and a 3/3, we're taking.
The 4/4 isn't attacking, it's just tapped. So
It's just tapped. Okay.
you block the 3/3, you block a couple 2/2s.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're taking a lot. We're taking like 10.
Yeah. It's not great.
Daddy, I don't even want to
Packs it
see.
in.
It's a concession.
Yeah.
Muxus.
You have to throw away your creatures. Not enough left on board to get enough damage through.
You're just gonna get Muxus next turn, and there's a Krenko.
Wow.
Well, look at
Also
this couple Bastion of Remembrance in the sideboard for Ricky Crawford.
Oh, that's
I like
pretty
that.
cool, actually.
That's an interesting one. It looks like he's sideboarding in a couple of Virulent Plagues to kind of, I guess, take care of all these goblins so we don't have any insane Krenko turns like what we just saw.
Yeah, stops the Instigator, stops Krenko. That's really it. I wonder if it's worth it for just those cards.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that sideboard plan, but we'll see if it works out for him.
Stops War Boss if you think they might bring that in.
It's like a couple of Red Cap Mealies coming in for Dancy Pants.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
like
2
those.
instead of the 4. I like that. Not all of them. You probably can't sideboard too much with the Gobos anyway, given what you're a Muxus deck.
Yeah.
Can't go too crazy.
All right, well, let's see if Ricky here can steal one from Goblins on the play. Not too shabby of an opener here.
This is fine. There's a lot of potential in Red Black's hand. It just needs some sack outlets.
Yeah. Oh, Plague, no less. Stop this Krenko right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Dancy Pants' hand this game, that Plague's going to do some work.
Yeah, stops the 2 cards I mentioned where I said, I don't know if it's enough for just those 2 cards, both in hand.
Yeah.
Instigator and Krenko. We might also just see Ruin Blaster next turn.
I do like an early Ruin Blaster.
You gotta. Yes.
Pound in those terrains. Oh,
But you lose your goblin.
Yeah.
All right.
That is
maybe I don't like this
unfortunate.
much.
I don't think it's worth. But no, I don't think it was worth.
All right, Ruin Blaster blocks the cat. We're going to see Mayhem Devil number 2 come down.
Yeah, Red Black just on the beatdown plan here. Playing some 3/3s and attacking.
A couple of little giants. Turning them sideways. This is the magic I came here to see.
Double Snoop from Dancy Pants. Mayhem Devils coming across. I'm not sure I like this.
The plan is probably just to bring back a devil with call.
Yeah, I guess.
Because then if they play Muxus or anything else, like you just have a Death Touch Pinger.
Oh, that is pretty good. Overlook that. The Death Touch token on Mayhem Devil. That's pretty devastating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah. And how bad does it feel using the Ruin Blaster into a castle? Like, and then they play a castle. But I mean, that Ruin Blaster is just nothing else going on. But
Well, so tanking here between whether they want Plague or call this turn.
Oh wow.
They have to draw.
Activation.
Wow. All right. There's a Muxus on the top of the deck. You just got to play a Chieftain too, right?
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, it lets your Krenko pop off next turn.
Oh my.
Getting aggressive.
If they don't play Plague next turn, they might get surprised by this Krenko and die.
Yep. Like actually.
Yeah. Opting to draw a card last turn instead of play the call or the Plague. Looking like it's going to come back to bite them.
Oh, now going for call.
I mean, this is a pretty good sequence here. You get to sacrifice the supplier.
Oh yeah, with Tower you can cast a Plague as well.
Yeah, and you get to kill the Chieftain off of it.
Yeah, 2 pings, you kill the Chieftain and the Snoop. Instigator. Why the Instigator?
We can't kill the Snoop, right?
Oh yeah, only one of them has Death Touch. Assumed that every trigger did. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, next turn there is a Muxus, but I don't.
Pretty pretty sad Krenko there.
That claim is a beating.
Oh yeah.
Attack this Snoop to Tower. Go Krenko, do 1, get your attacks in.
You could also
draw a card.
Crack the
They're
Scorpion
just
to
dead.
Tower.
They're just dead, right?
Yeah, they're just dead to the cracking of the Scorpion, right?
Yeah, you just attack.
Yeah.
Oh, game 3.
Yeesh. Whew. And Mayhem Devil is quite
It is a good magic card.
a piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
They sacrifice decks just ran the tables today.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Maybe. I mean, the Bant deck looking okay versus them and performing pretty well.
True.
But yeah, overall, 5 sacrifice decks.
That was a fast keep from Goblins, but I guess it's also playing with it. Like, it looks like a lot of lands, but a lot of lands with a Snoop could be a lot of cards too, depending on the top of your library.
Yeah.
We could, in fact, see a no sacrifice finals, though, if Goblins wins this game.
That's
And
true.
Golos wins the next. But
Chieftain
this
on
is an
top
okay
of the deck.
start.
I wonder if this is worth a claim here.
Ricky says no. Croxa hitting the table. Mountain's going to head to the graveyard.
Yeah, you just don't care about that 3 life at this point in the game, at least. Kind of an awkward hand for red black.
All right, here's the War Chief. 4 points coming across. Ricky down to 14. See what he decides to do for his third turn of the game. Looks like we're going to see the Claim the Firstborn potentially. Deciding on Snoop or War Chief. Snoop is taken.
Good turn here, though. The village rate's real big. Draw's not great.
Yeah, hasn't really found much off the top of the deck so far. A bunch of lands, couple cards that don't look like they'll be too impactful.
Might have to pound terrain, Stelly.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this.
You gotta.
Oh, it's discounted. I thought they forgot to kick it.
Just honest, pure magic. 9 points of life.
I mean, pretty good spot, actually. Like the Scorpion's going to block, I assume. They might just play a tap land and Scorpion pass. Call can come back later, I guess.
I mean, what else are you going to do?
I don't think they can do anything else.
Yeah.
Goblins need something here.
Oh, another one off the top.
You love to see it.
Ricky, you're not having any terrains today.
Why is this card not main?
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, Goblins coming across. Let's see what the Scorpion decides to block.
Almost certainly a Ruin Blaster, right?
Looks like it's going to block his Prospector.
Oh. That might kill you. I guess not. I was wondering if they could sack to activate Blaster, but then that would be too many Goblins gone.
Oh, Cat's a good draw.
That's a really good draw, especially versus those Rune Blasters. If you want to just let it die, yeah, it's really good.
And you've got some extra food, so you're happy doing that.
The problem is, like, a Goblin off the top, any Goblin off the top could theoretically be scary. I mean, this makes it so they can activate the castle.
Is this? Yeah. I was going to say, does that lethal? But I think the cat means you're safe.
Yeah. And the Scorpion too, right?
Yeah, cat, Scorpion, plus you have 2 mana to activate the food, so.
But I think you still make them do it. Gonna feel bad if you draw Muxus and can't. Well, the War Chief discounts it, so like, what are you really worried about here?
All right. Trigger from Scorpion. Ricky up to 4. Dancy Pants down to 12, and we're going to see the cat come back, chipping away at the life total a little bit.
Yeah, but the problem is actually this Death Dweller, even just bringing back a Scorpion might be too much.
Scorpion, like the 2 life you gain from Scorpion does so much to stabilize.
Mm-hmm. Depends if there's a Muxus off the top here, though.
Yeah. But Croxa is getting escaped. Comes the 6/6, gonna knock Dancy Pants down to 7.
Yeah, I like this. It's just getting in for those last few points. You have to dodge a draw step.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Muxus off the top. Oh, Muxus off the top. What's gonna happen?
How mad are you right now?
Jeez.
Double Chieftain Snoop Cranko. Muxus off the top.
Oh my god.
Dancy Pants steals this one from out from under Ricky Crawford.
Ricky was dead, whatever they did their last turn, considering how well this went, but
oh my god.
That feels so bad.
Oh man. Holy. Okay, well, I mean, that's just the collected company you get where you're like, yeah, okay. That's the double Reflector Mage collected company.
7 3/3s.
There's another Muxus on top of his deck. This is insane.
Oh my god.
Huh.
I mean,
I'm so glad we saw that.
Actually, the most insane top deck I've ever seen.
Someone in chat saying ban Muxus.
That's him playing. They're on delay. No one can see it that fast. That's him playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one can. I don't want to spoil. Yeah, people are gonna hear us. I was gonna type, and then I was like, "Oh wait."
Oh, that's him. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was someone like complaining about the previous Muxus.
No, there's a delay, so I don't like talking about chat. You know what I mean? That's why I've been typing.
Yeah.
Just insanity.
Minus 28.
That's a lot of damage. Dancy Pants
Wow.
moving on to the finals of the DWC organizational. Unreal.
Looks like our other match is still going, and we have both sides of that.
What an exciting end to the match. Let's get this other match going.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like we're hopping into game 3 here. I'll update the players.
There's no other way, right? You just lose that game. There's no other out.
No turn, nothing that Red Black could have done on their previous turn saves them from that
No,
Muxus.
but I think they kill the Goblins player the next turn.
Oh, I see. Not if that was Goblins only out. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Or it's close. I'm gonna be rewatching it on coverage, but I'm gonna see. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the Goblins is dead without that exact draw. Well, not exact, because they could also draw Franco theoretically, but
Yeah, but then they're still taking damage from, like, if they draw and play Krenko,
Yeah.
they're taking damage from the Proxa attack. They're taking damage from pings. Like,
yeah, they just lose. Like that's the only out. Insane. All right, let's see if the Scavenging Ooze can go to work. Oh, YT's hand looking really good, and we're in a game 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this Scavenging Ooze has done some work. Ooh.
I'll be right.
Oh, but you can blow up the.
You can blow up the
oven?
thing, or you can gain life. Yeah, you can blow up the oven or the baffling end, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And then you're going to shatter anyway, so.
Yeah. You just block. I'll be right back. Grab some.
All right. Intervention on oven.
Yeah, deciding if they want to cycle a cat first. Going to get in for 6 if they don't cycle a cat. I mean, even if they do. YT and YT, I think their only other action they can take here is eating something with Scavenging Ooze to gain life. But then they get attacked by the ooze. So I think it's.
It really just gets negated on the swing. So no real reason.
But it does let them. It gets negated on the swing, so it's actually fine to do it because then they get to attack back for more, and it sets them up to draw a card off their shatter.
Yeah, true. Looks
So
like
that's what
he's
we see
just going to
happening.
eat some cards from Martin Lich King's graveyard instead that aren't creatures. Down to 4 points of life.
Yeah, probably just see
This is tight.
an attack and a shatter, I imagine.
Doesn't look like there's any more creatures in either graveyard.
Oh, no attack, no shatter. Ugin is ready to come down next turn. This is close, though. I feel like attacking with these cats puts them to 2, which means that, like, so many things kill them.
YT
And also-
needs to find an untapped land off the top, though, to cast this Ugin.
Yeah, but if you put them to 2 and they do find an untapped land and they cast the Ugin, if they binus, you get a 3/3 off Baffling End. And they're at 2. They don't find it, but.
All right, there's the land. I guess now you're just kind of forced into the shatter.
Yeah, I think so. I get 4. It just seems way too risky to leave this board here, especially when you know you can kill cats and there's no food, there's no ovens.
Yeah, and with the follow-up Woe Strider too, it brings you that much closer to lethal. Although it does
Yeah.
give you an extra creature to eat from with the Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah, that's true. They can't escape the Woe Strider. They could.
That Scorpion's lethal, isn't it?
If they have a way to draw it.
This is on YT's end step.
Oh, if he didn't shatter, then yeah.
Yeah. He didn't shatter. I wonder why you don't shatter there.
Yeah, you just attack with cats. Well, is it lethal? Because if you attack with cats, one dies, you can eat the cat, and then you can eat the scorpion while it's in the yard before its trigger resolves. Do you live at 2?
Only you have to block the Woe Strider.
Yeah, but then it.
Yeah, you have to block the Woe Strider. You're taking 3 from the cats. The Ooze is dead.
Yeah, but you can't sack scorpion. You have to sack it now.
Oh, you sack it now, put them to
Yeah.
2. But
But
it's still
then-
the same, right?
But then Ooze eats. Yeah, they go to 3 and they take 3 from the cats, I think is what's happening here.
Yeah.
If scorpion is the only creature. Yeah, looks like it. Wow.
Yeah, not casting that shatter is going to come back to bite NYT here as he goes down for exactly
many-
lethal.
So many things kill you there that it seems crazy to me that over those 2 turns they didn't cast either of those shatters.
Yeah.
Well, not either, but like they had 2 turns to cast a shatter and they didn't for either and then got punished.
Yeah, Martin Lich King's stealing this one away. Moving on to the
Crazy.
finals.
We get to see Red Black versus Goblins in the finals.
Craziness. Yeah, good run, but I think maybe realizing now, dying with all that in hand's got to feel rough.
Yeah. Taking some game actions here. Just thinking in that they probably could have won this one.
That's it. We have our finals.
Crazy.
Red Black Sack, Mono Red Goblins.